Welcome students to your online classes. Today we will learn about our chapter 8, that is respiration in plants and animals. This is our new chapter. Okay. So what we are going to learn in this chapter is that how is breathing different from respiration. Actually, we will learn about the difference between the breathing and respiration. Then we will learn that how do plants respire, what is the difference between the respiration of animals and plants. Then we will learn about the process of respiration in humans. And lastly, we will learn about cellular respiration. All these topics we will cover in different videos. Okay. So today we will learn about the basic meaning of respiration, or we'll just take a brief description of respiration. Okay. So students, as we are living organisms, okay, and we have to do so many kinds of work. Our body needs to perform so many functions. So to do any kind of work or to perform any function, what we need? We need energy. We need energy. Okay, this is very important. Energy is very important for doing any sort of work or for performing any activity, performing any function by the human body. We need energy. So from where does we get energy? Okay, from where does we get energy? That we will learn, that we will understand how this energy and respiration are related to each other. Okay, energy is required for all the life processes which are going inside our body, as well as the activities which are performed by any living organism, whether it will be a plant, animal or human being. As all the living organisms have to perform certain activities, there are certain life processes going on inside their bodies. For all these, they need energy. So how we get this energy? Okay. So students, we have learned in our earlier classes that whatever food we eat, from that only we get the energy. So just by simply eating the food, we are not getting energy. Okay. There is a certain process to convert the food into energy, or there is a certain process by which we get energy from the consumed food, from the food which we have eaten. Okay. So what we call that process by which we get energy from our food? So that process is actually respiration. What we call that process? Respiration. By the respiration only we get energy from our food. Whatever food we eat, that food will convert into energy, or that food will gives us energy by the process respiration. Okay. So what happens in that process? What is this process actually that we are reading? Okay. So whenever we eat the food, that food will release energy which is used up by our body through respiration. So respiration is defined as, first of all, what happens in this process? Actually, this respiration is a combination of two processes. Okay, breathing as well as production of energy. So first part of this definition is inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide. This is actually breathing. What it is? It is breathing. It is a physical process. हम खुद करते हैं इसको, ठीक है। सो इन रेस्पिरेशन फर्स्ट प्रोसेस इज ब्रीदिंग, दैट इज inhalation of oxygen. Inhalation means taking inside oxygen and giving outside. Exhalation means releasing outside, giving outside. Okay, exhalation of carbon dioxide. What happens in the process of breathing or respiration? We take oxygen, we inhale oxygen and release out carbon dioxide. Okay, now along with it, coupled means add up with it, along with this breathing, along with this inhalation and exhalation process, the chemical reactions that release energy. Along with this breathing process, certain chemical reactions will also going on under this respiration process that release energy from the digested food. Okay, whatever food we eat, that food will get digested, and during that digestion energy is released by some chemical reactions. Okay, now what happens when we eat the food? When our food will go to our digestive system for the digestion, we need oxygen. Okay, when the food get combines with the oxygen, that is known as oxidation. If you have remembered your chemical reactions chapter, that we have learnt about oxidation reaction, in which addition of oxygen takes place. Okay, so here with the digested food or with the food, oxygen will combine, will react, will add up, that is oxidation. And once the oxygen will combine with the food, it will release energy. Okay, and when energy will be released along with the oxidation of food, carbon dioxide gas is also released out. Okay, and that carbon dioxide gas will be exhaled out by our body. Okay, so this is the whole process of respiration. Okay, so respiration is a process which release usable energy. Usable energy means that energy which we can use easily. Okay, and one more important thing, this respiration always takes place inside the cells. Our body is made up of millions of cells, and these cells absorbs the food when it goes for the digestion. It absorbs the food. Okay, then with the help of lungs and other respiratory systems, oxygen will move to the cells. Okay, here oxygen will come, this oxygen will combine with food. Okay, when this oxygen will combine with food which is present in the cells, they will release out energy, and this energy will be used up by our body for the different functions of our body. Okay, different activities also. Okay, so respiration takes place inside the cells and it is a chemical process. Breathing is a physical process, whereas respiration is a chemical process. Now students, respiration is somewhat similar to combustion. Combustion means किसी भी चीज का जलना. ठीक है, कंबक्शन मीन्स किसी भी चीज का जलना. जब अपन किसी भी चीज को जलाते हैं, सपोज इफ वी आर बर्निंग द पेपर, then that is known as combustion, in which carbon dioxide gas is released out. Okay, how that combustion takes place? When a particular combustible substance will come in contact with the oxygen, then it will combust and gives out carbon dioxide. Similarly, the food will come in contact with oxygen, and then as a result they release out energy. Combustion में भी heat energy release होती है. In the same way respiration, in the process of respiration also energy is released. Okay, along with that carbon dioxide gas also release out. Fine, but there is a certain difference between combustion and respiration. What is the major difference between combustion and respiration? Is that in the process of combustion means जब अपन किसी चीज को burn करते हैं, then the heat energy will rapidly release in the reaction. ठीक है, बहुत फटाफट से बहुत ज़्यादा अमाउंट में एनर्जी विल गेट रिलीज आउट, ओके, ड्यूरिंग कंबक्शन. बट what happens in respiration? Energy released out, but gradually, in a stepwise manner. धीरे धीरे, slowly and slowly, energy will release out in a particular stepwise manner in the process of respiration. Okay, now let's summarize. In the combustion, a particular combustible substance, here combustion will relate it with respiration. What happens? Here combustible substance, here food, they will get contact with oxygen, okay, then they will release energy. Here also same energy plus carbon dioxide, same, okay, but energy here energy will release rapidly, but here slowly and in a stepwise manner. Okay, so this is the difference between the respiration and combustion. Fine. And like this respiration ensures that whatever energy will be released out during this process should be used by the body. Okay, so the respiration involves two basic phenomena. Here I have already explained. Respiration consists of two process or two basic phenomena. First one is breathing and second one is cellular respiration. First one is breathing, in which inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide takes place, because without oxygen respiration will not take place. It needs oxygen. Okay, so breathing is very important. Okay, and here actually in the process of breathing, exchange of gases takes place. Inside oxygen, outside carbon dioxide. Okay, and that process is known as external respiration. What we call it? External respiration, because it takes place outside the cells. Okay, means अपन environment से exchange कर रहे हैं gases को, that's why it is known as external respiration. Different plants and animals have different respiratory organs for the respiration. Even human beings have a special organ for the respiration, that is lungs. Birds, fishes, other insects, they have different organs. This we will learn in detail later in this chapter. Okay, and the next phenomena in this respiration is cellular respiration, in which the oxygen will get combined with the digested food to release energy by chemical reactions. And what is that chemical reaction? That is oxidation. Okay, so this cellular respiration involves a series of chemical reactions which takes place inside the body cells. Okay, inhaled oxygen helps in the oxidation of digested food to release energy and heat. Okay, this type of respiration occurs in all living organisms, ranging from very like lower organisms to very complex organisms. And as it is taking place inside the cells, that's what is known as internal respiration as well as cellular respiration. Because cells में हो रहा है तो cellular और body के अंदर हो रहा है, that's why internal respiration. Okay, so we can differentiate between the breathing and respiration. Is that breathing is a physical process whereas respiration is a chemical process. ठीक है, next is it occurs outside the cells. Breathing occurs outside the cells whereas respiration occurs inside the cells. Okay, next, there is no release of energy in breathing, whereas in the process of respiration energy is released gradually in a stepwise manner. Okay, now students, one more important thing I want to tell you is that when we inhale gases, when we inhale the outer gases, then in that 21% of oxygen is there and 0.04% of carbon dioxide. But when we breathe out, ठीक है, जब अपन बाहर निकालते हैं, then it contains 16.4% of oxygen and 4.4% of carbon dioxide. Now you can easily conclude that if we are inhaling 21% of oxygen and exhaling 16% of oxygen, whereas this one is oxygen. Now what about carbon dioxide? 0.04% of carbon dioxide we are taking, and what we are releasing? 4.4%. So यहाँ पर इसका रेशियो इतना था, एज आवर बॉडी नीड्स ऑक्सीजन, दैट्स व्हाई यहाँ पर इसका रेशियो कम हुआ है, ठीक है, 21% से वो 16% पर आ गया, बिकॉज आवर बॉडी नीड्स ऑक्सीजन फॉर द अदर प्रोसेसेस. बट व्हाट अबाउट carbon dioxide is that 0.04% of carbon dioxide will convert to 4.4% because our body in our bodily process there are certain processes in which carbon dioxide gas is released out, and that carbon dioxide gas will exhale out from our body. That's why its ratio increases during exhalation. Okay students, now later we will discuss about one of the activity. So students, here is an activity in which we will prove that respiration produces heat. For this we need test tube, thermometer and seeds. One seed should be germinating. Okay, what we have to do for the germinating seeds? We have to take some seeds, then we will soak them in water for 1 day. Okay, when one complete day, then we will drain out the water and then we will just keep the seeds in the wet clothes. After the next day when you will see, then you can easily see that these seeds starts germinating, sprouting. Okay, now in the next setup you need to take a test tube, again a thermometer and boiled seeds. Here the seeds should be boiled. Now what you will see, this you know that this thermometer is used to measure the temperature. Okay, so these at first stage means, then we will just put the thermometers in these two cases. Then what we will see, that the boiled seeds will have more temperature than germinating seeds. Okay, because these are boiled seeds, they are like we can say hot. Okay, so the thermometer will show higher reading in this case as comparison to this. Okay, as comparison to the germinating seeds. But what happens after 1 day or after some hours, when you will observe, then you will see that as the boiled seeds are now dead, okay, they are boiled. But fine, means the respiration will not take place in the boiled seeds. But in the germinating seeds, these are at the germinating stage. That means they are live. Okay, the respiration is going on inside them. So you will see that these seeds, now the temperature differs and the temperature of the germinating seeds will be higher as comparison to the boiled seeds, because in the process of germination heat is released. Okay, so in the first case boiled seeds were having the high temperature as they were hot. Okay, and with the germinating seeds the temperature was low. But later, as boiled seeds will cool down, okay, but respiration will take place in the germinating seeds, so the temperature was higher in the germinating seeds as comparison to the boiled seeds. So this shows that respiration produces heat. Okay, when respiration process takes place, there will be the production of heat also takes place, or we can say respiration produces heat, or they release heat. So this is all about for the today's class. We will discuss more in the next class.